when Bad Boy started at Uptown Records, I was doing the parties at the doors that they were doing. I have pictures. Happy birthday. They're going to bring all three of those women in. Yes, they're going to have an investigative talk to Young Miami, Cassie, and Gina.
Sean Diddy Combs' investigation. You'll remember just last week, two of his mansions, one in Los Angeles, one in Miami, were raided by federal agents in an ongoing investigation regarding sex trafficking.
Well, I know that I never seen him with the play fight like he used to do with Kim, because that's how it would start off. He would start off with the play fight, hitting her with pillows and all like that. I guess that love tap, I don't know, that I wasn't into that. I've never been into that with women. So he would start off like that. Then it would always probably go up to something, a higher level, or where she wanted him to stop playing with her like that because he may have gotten a little too rough for her. But I never seen him do Miss Lopez like that. And when J-Lo was around, I used to always just call her Miss Lopez. He would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around and then try to play her like that. But, you know, she would check that. That's what she said, right? I'm standing by my man.
Did she say that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think she said that when they was over in London, that she's standing by her man.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, he might not be treating her like that.
I don't know. It's different when a lady says she like to be peed on and she's dealing with somebody. That came out her mouth.
Right, I remember.
So you ain't gonna give her what she like? And I'm like, at the time, our relationship, I was like his big unk. So I'm not gonna let him do stupid stuff to get himself in trouble or me in trouble. So a lot of that stuff that it's probably happened after I left, you understand, other than, you know, the swinging stuff that he did with Kim and other guys and everything.
Some say Cassie, J-Lo, and Young Miami are bonding over their shared traumatic experiences. The rapper Young Miami and Diddy reportedly decided to call it quits in November 2023 after Diddy was sued for both psychological and physical abuse by his ex-girlfriend Cassie. That's right, not only that, but Young is allegedly one of the main witnesses in cases involving physical and sexual assaults against Sean Diddy Combs.
My man, listen to me. Let me tell you something. They're going to bring all three of those women in. Yes, they're going to have an investigative talk to Young Miami, Cassie, and Gina. They all had a relationship with Puff at the same time. And maybe some other women too that we don't know about. But you got to realize they were talking at each other and going at each other back and forth, especially Gina and Young Miami. You understand? Young Miami said some things that is not sex trafficking, but it shows that Diddy had the power to make people do things they may not want to do. Because Young Miami told Gina, you know you're a carpet muncher, and if I tell Diddy to tell you to eat my butt, you would. You would. Now, Young Miami's seen a lot of stuff, and she probably been in part of a lot of stuff because she said she liked to be peed on. She could have been playing. I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care. But those three women, they're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about. And the investigators are going to ask them because they want to know, because Lil Rod did say that she had taken part in young girls being there in a sexual act. So now those three women, Cassie, Gina, and Young Miami.
But does Gene and the others agree?
I've been a big voice against Diddy? Nah. Come on, Cam.
Oh, okay.
What have I said against Diddy? Not much, right?
I thought it was kind of a lot, but I mean, I guess I could be mistaken.
Listen, Cam.
Oh,
I was there when Bad Boy started at Uptown Records. I was doing the parties at the doors that they were doing. I have pictures. Heavy D first birthday party. You know what I'm saying, with Uptown Records. You understand? Diddy was brought over and he became part of our crew the same game. When he was doing parties at the Red Zone in the building, I was there, brother. You understand? I never had nothing against Sean, John, Combs, Puffy, Daddy's House, Puff Daddy, or Diddy. When dude became Brother Love and he started thinking that he could talk to people, moms, any kind of way, when he could treat people who loved him and gave money out their pocket once he was doing bad with the city college, when he turned his back on our crew, what helped him, and people used to wait for him, people used to show him love, people didn't put their life on the line, whether you're a bodyguard or not. When he became that individual, all I did is told what he did. And if that's been a voice against him, say hello to the bad guy.
okay. For sure. I hear you, bro. I hear you. So now, the feds have probably talked to Cassie and probably talked to a lot of other people. The feds come knocking on your door. What do you say?
Why would they?
Well, you've been online speaking about your experiences with them.
Right. But why would they come knocking on my door? They don't have to come knocking on my door. You know what they do? They'll give me a phone call. We want to see you in our office.
Take a look. Diddy allegedly abused Cassie more than once throughout their 10-year romance, which came to an end in 2018. On top of that, she charged that he had stolen her ideas and was keeping her from putting out new music. Later, Diddy and Cassie reached a settlement in which the amount of money was not disclosed. But where does Young fit into all this?
So she might be actually into all this stuff. Or not, not all of it, but some of the stuff that
May not bother her.
It might not bother her, and she might actually like it.
She can go get her Birkin bag the next day.
Now, Diddy's sharp cut in Young Miami's monthly budget is said to have been one of the causes of their breakup. According to a source close to Diddy, he once issued Young Miami a credit card with a $500,000 monthly limit, which she utilized in full each month. But to Young Miami's surprise, he suddenly cut the stipend to a mere $200,000 each month.
Well, I know they said that, and Young Miami had mentioned at one time that Diddy was cutting her pay, because I think she was probably getting like $250,000 a month or something like that. But if you look at the history of Cassie, Cassie was paid for 10 years up to, I think, like $2.5 million. So she was getting $250,000 a year for what? They say that she was an artist developer or something like that, but I don't know in those 10 years any artists that she developed. What happens is that the IRS is going to see what money was being paid out. That's why the IRS went to everybody who was doing business deals with them, that he was doing business deal, and asked for the paperwork, the paper trail. So they're going to see where this money was coming from where this money was going to and who was getting it for what reasons. And if they were getting money for allegedly being sex workers for them, that's what you call sex trafficking.
So this could be a problem. Big time.
But giving her the benefit of the doubt for not being overly petty, there are presently rumors that many would like to believe that she practically fled Diddy to avoid becoming another Cassie and went straight to the feds.
They might be the star witness. Whatever she tell those investigators, she better be willing to tell that to the courts. Because you'll be sitting up like Lil' Kim, you get 5 years in jail, you lie to a federal agent.
With the caption, "That's not my man," and a laughing emoji, Young Miami announced on her Instagram stories in April 2023 that she and Diddy were breaking up. She also shared the lyrics to Spin 'Bout You, a song by Drake and 21 Savage, which go 4 words: "When I think about them is crust, musty, dusty, rusty." Diddy's reaction was not as light-hearted. He seemed devastated by the breakup. In multiple videos that he shared on his Instagram stories, he pleaded with Young Miami to take him back. She turned down the presents and flowers he sent her. In one video, he even went to his knees and prayed for her love. Feel the history repeating itself. But Young Miami, who was purportedly living a luxurious lifestyle thanks to Diddy's money, was unhappy with the change and chose to break up with him. According to reports, Diddy made many promises to Young Miami but fell short of keeping them, leaving her feeling misled and taken advantage of. She also believed that he was merely using her for sex and attention, and that he wasn't serious about their relationship.
That every time that he would have his guests over and she had to fix them food after they had they sexapade, that Sean would be, Diddy would, Puff, Brother Love would be naked, and she still would have to serve him and watch him. When she bring him his food, he would be naked and shit like that. And she thought that was very inappropriate. That was inappropriate. That was inappropriate. And she felt like she shouldn't have to work under those conditions.
And so, due to Young Miami's affiliation with Diddy, who is currently dealing with legal issues and public criticism, it is said that she lost out on several lucrative partnerships and opportunities. Now, when examining everything in detail, the fans' responses to Young Miami and Diddy's breakup aren't entirely consistent. Some fans are relieved that Young Miami, just like Cassie, broke up with Diddy, claiming that he was too old for her, mistreated her, and was essentially using her as a prop for his freak-offs.
Yes, he's an older guy. He might be a whole lot of fruity too. But Cassie would know that just like Kim knew that.
So you feel like Cassie is the one that's telling her husband stuff behind the scenes about Puffy?
Right. And you got to realize he was their trainer. He was her trainer before he became her husband. So she may have was telling him stuff way before they was even married. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So before we get off of this topic, right, because I'm sure people is going to want me to ask you, you being around Puffy, is there any truth to him being fruity?
I don't know what you mean by really, do I see this man being fruity? Does the man like other men? I think he's Brother Love. He love other men. Bruh, I can say this, and I'm going to leave it at that when I say it. And this is not something that, really interests me. It might interest the viewers and everything like that, but they live this weird rock and roll lifestyle where they touchy-feely with each other. And all I could say in situations like that is that if 2 men lay down, how many fruity men get up?
He didn't want her to know who they were. So if she ever wanted to do what she just did, how did she say how the person look? All she could describe is if they was wearing masks unless she saw them before they put the mask on. It's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this and trying to engage other men into sexual acts with him. There was story that he was trying to get Chris Brown. There's stories about, those young boys that he had, a group B5 or something like that, trying to get them. Yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out.
For now, it's uncertain whether Diddy and Young Miami will go on and find new partners or whether they will reconcile in the future. Undoubtedly, Young Miami's previous relationship with Sean Diddy Combs has caused her to face numerous obstacles and adjustments in both her personal and professional life. In other news, though, one of the biggest recording moguls in rap history, Sean Diddy Combs, has been the target of several accusations of sexual assault recently, and people are not having it.
The swinging stuff that he did with Kim and other guys and everything.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
I don't know what you want to know about that, Cam. You're talking about this is your girl, this is your woman. She didn't even have Christian at the time, but you bringing other guys in with her, and then sometimes be just other girls and her, then other guys, then guys and girls, and they swinging, they doing their thing, bro.
And he's just regular, riding a bike, going into the store, taking his kids places and everything. Yo, I don't blame him when it's getting close for this to be probably his last days free.
What's the moment where okay, I gotta bring them to meet the family?
I would say when I feel like I love that person. Like I wouldn't want to just bring anybody around my family. I have to love them and have some type of connection. Like where I feel like, okay, I really see this one somewhere, because I don't want to just bring anybody. It's like, damn girl, you got a new. Yes, I do, but I really like him this time.
So what was it like for you meeting the Combs family?
Mama Combs.
That's a big family.
Yeah, Mama Combs. You said who?
The Combs family.
Like the Combs? Okay. Mama Combs, I love her. Like, she treat me like I'm her own. The twins, I love the twins. They city girls. Like, they so cool. Like, I love the Combs family.
Like, it intimidating when you met them? Was it welcome? Like, what was the first?
No, it just gave, like, family.
When I heard it first, I was just like, man, she just went and just didn't know how that really traumatized me. I remember calling you. I was like, like the roaches thing was a traumatic situation for me. And you was just laughing. And I was like, the Buenos Noches, though, I was like, you must be talking about you. You got to be talking about yourself. Because you ain't putting nothing to sleep over here, baby girl. We on Carisha, please. You better get to telling the truth.
It's like real. It's not. It's not but the truth. But I be tired. I work a lot, so I'm a hard working woman. So sometimes I be like a little tired. Do you go Buenos Noches? Like, are you getting put to sleep? Ever?
Have you ever seen me get put to sleep?
different story for a different time. So you ready to get in the smoke?
Yeah, let's get to some.
What's up? You ready?
Yeah, let's smoke it up.